guys, my name is Jana and welcome to my channel Untitled. Usually I will show you and tell you about board games here, and you know, today will be exactly the same, but today I will take you to New Eden, one of the last paradise on Earth, our future world controlling by the center, some kind of administrator of the world, administrator on this game, Cyber Odyssey, because today I will show you and tell you a little bit more about this board game. In this game, in 2121, everything was changed because this glamour paradise has been destroyed. War between androids was begin, networks are dangerous. But you don't want to be like a ship in the fog anymore. You want to fight, and this is how your adventure in this board game begins. Cyber Odyssey is an open-world cyberpunk board game, as you can see. And your goal in this game is to discover what goes wrong in this city in New Eden and find the clues. How to do that? Maybe take a look how to play on this game and how to look like closer, and I hope you will like it. At the start of the game, each player chooses the organization that will play it. So it places the dashboard and attaches the agent dashboard to it. The agent's file indicates the health value, skills of a member of the organization you lead, and the place where the agent can work and the corresponding salary. You can choose from 12 different characters. You can be a priest, or private investigator, or terrorist. If you like, you can choose hacker, medic, mercenary, or journalist. Maybe you prefer gang member or bodyguards, or maybe singer. There is also other mercenary and DHR. Each tale is double-sided and has slightly different stats. So put the agent file on dedicated place on the agent board. Below on the agent's board are 3 locations for the agent's equipment. For example, some knights or shotgun. Agents can change their equipment and improve their features during the game. In transport section on the dashboard, you have 3 places for the vehicles owned by your organization. The different vehicles have a limited number of passengers depending on their type. If an organization does not have a vehicle, its agents can take a taxi, but in that case, he will have to pay. Here place 8 investigation cards corresponding to your organization. When you resolve all of them, you win the game. But for this, you need the investigation points. You can get them by clue tokens. Clue tokens can gain on 4 ways: hacking the center AI, investigate a crime scene, when you're catching a suspect, or when you win the combat. Next to it, place 2 investigation cursors on the 2 tracks. And here place organization tokens bearing the image of their organization. Now each player take 3 randomly strategy cards and the same number of randomly software cards. The numbers of the strategy cards show initiative value. Now prepare the rest of the boards and components. The city New Eden is represented by 5 main districts. In this prototype I have only 2, but the rest of these boards will be similar. Next to each district, place the deck of event cards associated with it after shuffling them. And the clue tokens are placed near to the districts on the table. For each store, draw 3 randomly tokens or cards. It will be weapons, cyber implants, equipment, clothing, vehicles, and softwares. During the game, you can come here, to this storage, to better equip your agent. Now you have to prepare 3 randomly agents file. These are agents that you can recruit during the game for free. You simply attach the agent board to your dashboard and place its tile here. Each player can have up to 3 agents who pay the characters investigating on behalf of their organization. Okay, so next the support cards are shuffled to form a deck and place them on the table. After that, draw 3 cards and place them face up next to the deck. After that, place on the table all 5 tactical boards, and again I have only 2 in my prototype, as you can see. Now shuffle separately 3 decks: tactics cards, combat cards, and Enforces cards and place them near to the tactical board. The Enforces miniatures and the state tokens also place near to the tactical boards. In my case, you see miniatures from ISS Vanguard board game because agent miniatures from this prototype has been completely destroyed during transport. And finally, the strategy hacking and trip cards are shuffled separately and form 3 decks. Now place the XP tokens near to the districts. And this is tracks board. Place them next to the playing area and the turn count token on the space 1 on the chrono track. So now you are ready to play the game. You always starting with an even phase. Draw the top card of the event deck for each district. Now place the event tokens on the indicated location of the district. After that, you have to take the number of clue tokens indicated on the cards and place them next to the tactical location. Turn the event cards already in play sideways. The second phase is a strategy in which each player draw a strategy card to their hand. On that card, you see initiative value. So the player order is determined by the initiative value of these strategy cards. The player with lowest initiative value will be the first player. So now, time for the activation phase. Players take turns activating an agent of their choice. In activation phase, you can take move action using a taxi or vehicle. When you draw the trip card, you have to resolve the effects on it. You may perform work action because each agent has a job. So if you want, go to the right location and take some money. If you need some XP tokens, you have to perform an have fun action. That seems nice. What do you have more? For example, hacking action, but only agent with the pilot feature. In this case, you have a hacker and the player who has the most organization tokens on the network track is your opponent called the protector. Next options in action phase are recruiting action, when you can recruit 1 agent for free. You also may go to a lobbying slot, place tokens on the influence and network tracks, and immediately take a reward from there. You can perform digging in the archive action, but only if you are agent with the investigation feature. When you successfully dogs, you can pick 2 clue tokens and choose this one. If you have weapon, you can take a combat action. It's connecting with 4th phase, tactical combat phase. So now you move to the tactical location. Before the tactical combat phase begins, the agent may discard 1 support card to receive additional support. For example, those guys will now be considered as their teammates. If only 1 organization performs a combat action in a district, the host is defeating that location. But if you fight each other, each player draws 3 tactical cards and 3 combat cards. Players choose tactical card in secret for each of their agents. After that, reveal them. The organization with the highest initiative value on the tactical card gets into position first. Agents and teammates are placed in any area on the tactical board except at tactical positions. Now the agent with the lowest initiative value by playing 1 or all of the actions indicated on the tactical card. So, they can move, attack, and perform other tactical actions. If you attack, you have to check your weapon, what range you have and where are your opponents. To resolving combat, use the combat cards and choose 1 of them secretly. When you attack, you focus on the red value, and when you defend, on the blue side of the card. To calculate the attack value, you have to add the value of your combat feature to the attack value of the combat card played. If you defend, add defense value of the combat card you played to the defense value of any material tokens you have. That's pretty simple. You can also run away. No matter what happens, you mark your health level on your agent's board. Next phase is investigation phase. Each player has a deck of 8 investigation cards related to their organization. These cards are ranked in ascending order. To resolve an investigation card, the player must collect clue tokens. Each player records the values of clue points stored in his completed files. When all investigators' cards of your organization are resolved, you win the game. Now agents can recover health points with their healing kits. Each of them heals 1 heal point of any your agents. At the end of the game turn, advance the count turn token 1 day on the chrono track. The agent miniatures are placed in the street slot of the district where they are located, and you have to discard the stocks of all stories and reveal new ones. Now you can start new turn.